Thank you to Senator Warren, and I am always grateful to you and to Senator Hirono in this important fight. You know, since the moment that we first learned that the Supreme Court planned to rip away the right to abortion and overturn Roe, I've been pushing the Biden administration to do everything in its power to protect women's rights and their health. And I've been pushing my colleagues here in Congress to do the same. And every time, without exception, Republicans have stood in the way. Even on the most basic, most common sense proposals, like protecting the right to travel across state lines for abortion. Even on things they claim to support, like protecting the right to contraception and expanding access to family planning care. Republicans have maintained their extreme and dangerous position, denying women the right to make their own health care decision, no matter the circumstances. So last week, when the Biden administration announced that for the first time ever, the VA will be able to provide abortion care to ensure that none of our veterans or their eligible dependents will have to face medical emergencies or stay pregnant after a rape or incest. I was excited to see meaningful progress to protect the right to abortion and enraged to see yet another cruel, extreme reaction from anti-abortion Republicans who quickly made clear they want to block this proposal and take this care away from our veterans. It would be shocking to all of us that Republicans would put their own political ideology ahead of the well-being of our veterans, that any politician would be willing to jeopardize the health of those who served our country in uniform, those who put their lives on the line to keep us safe. But that is exactly the message Republicans are sending by opposing this common sense policy. And I want to be really clear here. What we're talking about is abortions that will protect the health of a woman during a medical emergency, abortion care that will prevent women from dying, abortion care for women who've been raped or are victims of incest. But still, Republicans are opposing this. The ranking member of the House Committee Veterans Affairs has already made clear that he is, and I quote, already working to put a stop to it. And the Republican Attorney General in Alabama has made clear that he wants to prosecute VA doctors. Taking away this life-saving care from veterans and attacking VA doctors should just be unthinkable. But Republicans have now become so entrenched and extreme on abortion that is, in fact, their very first thought. Well, here's the message I want to send to our veterans. I'm fighting to put your health first. I'm fighting to keep your medical decisions in your hands, not politicians. And despite Republicans' cruelty, I will never stop fighting. None of us will. And I'm glad to see that President Biden broke new ground on this front with this VA announcement. I know there's much more to do, especially when extreme Republicans keep pushing these dangerous bans and opposing common sense steps to provide life-saving care. So we're going to keep working to make sure our veterans and women across the country get the care they need. With that, I want to turn it over to Senator Hirono, who's been a leader in this, and so appreciate all your work and words.